Hi, my name is Rachel, and I'm here today to introduce you to a website called Teacherspayteachers.com. This site is an open marketplace for teachers to share resources and lesson plans. So first, if you just start with an open browser window, and then go up to the bar and enter in Teacherspayteachers.com, then go ahead and hit enter. That'll take you to the site. So here we are at the home site. To begin with, you have to have you can browse the resources without having an account, but you're unable to purchase anything without an account. So right up here on the right hand side, you see where it says sign up. So go ahead and click that. And you'll see here that there are 3 different options to become a member of Teachers Pay Teachers. The first is your standard membership, which allows you to download resources, buy products, as well as rate and comment. Then there's a free seller upgrade, which enables you to do all the same things as the standard, but then you're also able to sell your items on the site and earn royalties. Then there is a premium seller upgrade for $59.95 that allows you to do all of the things from both the standard and the seller upgrade with no transaction fees, homepage product placement, as well as higher royalties. So what's nice about this site is you are able to use all of its features with free memberships. So today we'll start with just the standard membership. So go ahead and click Join Now. And you'll see it brings up the account information sign-in page. So here it asks for your basic information, as well as what level you teach, what subject you teach, as well as the general location of where you teach. And then you would just click Sign Up. Now for the purpose of this tutorial, I already have an account, so we're going to go to the top and click Login. Here's where I'll enter my username, as well as my password, and go ahead and log in. Now, if you are a seller, you're required to have a PayPal email address. But since I'm not, I'm just going to go ahead and click skip this step for now. Then I'm going to click the home button right up here on the left hand side to take me back to the home screen. Alright, so here we are on the home screen. So first we'll take a look at the different ways to browse for resources on the site. So you have options on the left hand side to browse by grade level, subject, as well as type of lessons, so lesson plans, activities, worksheets, whiteboard activities, as well as price. And you can see it shows you the number of how many resources there are under each price category. So you can see that there's quite a few resources between the free and under $3 category. In the center of the screen here, we have another option to search for just free items, as well as items that are $5 or less, as well as items that have been put on sale by the seller. So this past week, 122 products were marked down by their seller. In the middle here, we have seller updates, which enables you to follow specific sellers whose products that you really like or have had success with in the past. Here you can search by products created by teachers, as well as teacher authors. And at the bottom here, there's a featured teacher author. Going up to the top, you can also use this top bar here to search. So you can see first there's browse items, which allows you to browse by subject or top categories. Then over here on the right, there's a search bar. So you could type in here if I was looking for classroom management resources. And then you can search by all, exact phrase, seller, or through lots of different specific topics. Alright, so let's start by, let's say I want to search for free items. So I'm going to click right here on the items for free button. And you can see now within the free items, you can narrow it down by grade level, subject, type, or obviously the price is already selected as free. So right now, the only search category that we have in is free. So these are for lots of different grade levels, lots of different subjects. You can see that there's student handouts for writing review, There's a math demo, ancient Greece background, French verb walk, equations of lines. So as we scroll through looking for something that, is maybe interesting, you can see there's so many different options to download. So let's say I think that the Colonizing America crossword puzzle looks interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and click on it, and it's going to take me to the product page. Now here you can see the product is rated, as well as there's a specific product overview explaining that this puzzle is a free sample of a set of 11 crossword puzzles dealing with United States history. Down here you can see the subject that it's recommended for, as well as the grade levels it's recommended for. You can see the general amount of time it takes to use this resource in a classroom, the type of resource it's considered, as well as the number of pages or PowerPoint slides if that's available. So you can also view ratings and comments. You can leave a comment once you download the file. You can also read feedback from sellers on the product. You can ask the seller a question. They'll respond to you via email. Then you can also look at some information about the seller. So you can see here grades that the seller has taught, subject areas. Here you can see you can click on Read Full Profile to take you to some more information about the seller. There we go, just took a minute to load. Alright, so you can see here, this is the seller of the product we were just looking at. You can see that there is a general explanation of the seller's teaching experience, as well as their teaching style. You can also view their educational history, any awards they won. You can also view My Products, so you can see all of the products that this seller has ever sold on Teachers Pay Teachers. You can also narrow down within that specific seller's products by type, subject, grade level, price, just as you can with any of the other pages on the site. You can, once again, go to ratings and comments, ask a question, and then back to the general profile. So I'm going to hit the Go Back button right here on the left-hand side to go back to the previous product page. And I've decided that this is something that looks interesting to me, so I'm going to click Download Now. I'm going to choose to save the file. Alright, and now I'm going to open up the file. And it looks like it's going to open into a Word document. And here you have the crossword. Now what's nice about this is most of the products, if they open in something like Microsoft Word, you're able to enable editing. And then you have the option to edit. So if I wanted this to be a different clue, I could then go in and edit that. And then as you can see, the answers are listed here as well to make it an easy answer key for teachers. So if I wanted to, I could choose to save this to my hard drive, but for now I'm just going to X out. And I'm going to go back to the website. Now let's say that I really, really loved this resource. I thought it worked great in the classroom and I thought it was really creative. I could choose to follow the seller. So you can see right here, it shows the seller, and you can see right here, it says follow me. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Okay, now that it says unfollow me, it shows that I'm following her. If I'm going to go back up here, and I'm going to go back to the left-hand side, to the home page. And if you remember where I showed you before, I showed you seller updates. So I can click more, and it shows you information, all the sellers I follow, and the last time that they posted something new. If I click the back button on my browser to take me back to the home page, I can also click Manage Sellers I Follow. This shows you the 3 sellers I'm following, as well as notifications. Now, when your notifications are on, you receive an email each time one of the sellers posts a new product. Now, as you can see, my previous sellers I added, I've turned the notification off. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now for the seller that I just added. Perfect. All right. Now, let me take you back to the home page. Let me just show you the My Purchases tab. So you go ahead and click on that, and this will take you to a place where, now free purchases won't be shown. That's why you don't see the one I just bought here. But if you buy any paid items, the link to the download appears here forever. So that way if you lose the resource or you choose not to save it to your computer, you have a permanent library here of all your purchases. Alright, and finally, last but not least, while navigating Teachers Pay Teachers, if you have any questions, there is a Help tab right here for you to go ahead and click on that shows you lots of different frequently answered questions that can help you while you're navigating the site. So that's just a basic overview into Teacherspayteachers.com. There's a lot more to look at, so I invite you to go on and sign up for a free membership and take a look around.